Hello, I'm Pastor Matthew Verhoeg, and I'm going to explain and apply Luke chapter 7, verses 36 to 50 in 3 minutes. This Bible story really has everything: plot twists, great villains, suspense, and even a little bit of scandal. Jesus gets invited to the house of a Pharisee named Simon for a feast. This is the kind of thing in ancient days where you would sit down, you kind of recline on your side like this picture, and Jesus is around the table talking and teaching. But now someone uninvited comes to the party. A woman who is referred to as just as a sinner. And maybe that means she's a prostitute or some other recognizable sinner. Luke narrates what happens next in explicit detail. And standing behind him at his feet, weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears and wipe them with her hair of her head and kissed his feet and anointed them with the ointment, the expensive myrrh. This woman has sought Jesus out because she has heard of his message of grace and has responded to it. She tends to Jesus as a servant to a reclining king. She wets his feet with her tears. You can imagine her being overcome with emotions at being so close to her Lord. She dries his feet with her hair in such a way that says she's offering her whole self to him. She gives her best of her expensive ointment to soothe Jesus' feet. This woman, like so many other unexpected people in Luke's gospel, is an example of faith for Christians to follow. Faith means serving Jesus, giving ourselves and our wealth and our purposes instead of living for ourselves. But on the other side of the story, we have Simon the Pharisee. He sits at the table as a supposed equal to Jesus. He sees this woman and Jesus accepting her, and he's appalled. So Jesus replies and tells him a story. A certain moneylender had 2 debtors. One owed 500 denarii and the other 50. When they could not pay, he canceled the debt of both. Now, which of them will love him more? The woman is the one who has 500 denarii debt. She's a great sinner. It would be like $120,000. Simon can see the fact that this woman, but he misses the fact that he himself is the 50 denarii sinner. And the fact that he's lived a life that is 10 times more holy than this woman does not make him right with God. He still needs his debt forgiven. So while he sits around the table and feels all self-sufficient, he is the one who is judged, while the woman with the alabaster flask is accepted. Now, this story is a warning and a promise. It's a warning for those who are self-assured and think they just need to invite Jesus to their party once in a while, to just take a little bit of Jesus into their lives like Simon. Jesus is not a religious thing to be invited in at convenient times, but he is a God to be worshipped and served with one's whole self, just like the example of this woman with the alabaster flask.